Hello, guys. I'm here to explain the lore about the Corp Unknown series that I made for all of you to see and watch. And also, I'm still working at episode 7, so I might need to explain all of this before I make it. So, let's start. So, as I was saying, the Corp Unknown is actually kind of like a series about a corp or a company that hides something. No one knows what it is, or no one knows what its origin is, but there's somewhat something living in it. So, Dr. Jin, more likely the antagonist of the series, has made these dinosaurs to profit. He would rather make that as a profit to make it as more like a weapon for the military. And well, you see, the coworkers that also been working in that company has been fed by these monsters that I showed you in the series. So yeah, I meant though that Dr. Jin was more likely something. Oh wait, hold on a second. Professor Jin, yeah, sorry about that. So Professor Jin is more likely a mad scientist that made these unknowing creatures that resembles a dinosaur. For some reason, maybe he collected DNA samples from fossils and turned them into these monsters. He mutated them, he put them in some kind of containment, and some of them, Subject 1, the first one, has more likely escaped containment, as you can see in episode 5 and 6. So, the main protagonist, or the hero in this kind of story, is John. John is kind of like a rebel against his own company. He found this company because he wanted a job, and well, he stumbled into this, so he got into it in an easy kind of way. Well, you know why it's easy? Because they were trying to just make him work overload just so that they could feed him after he just done all the work. If a creature's already grown up, it needs to have fresh meat, and it doesn't need any cows. It needs more likely our flesh. And oh, I know it's kind of like weird to say this, but yeah, as I was saying, um, the Corpanon hides some creatures that you haven't known, but the Corpanon might have more lore in the next seasons that maybe I would apply. You see, I kind of like already planned this since season 1. I kind of like, well, planned another season, season 2, after maybe more episodes for season 1. So, I might need to say that the lore and projects of this series might have uh, added a complex history. Well, I guess I could tell that to you all that this series had more of a horror vibe. So yeah. But anyways, I am working for this to really kind of like have some more complex history. I mean that episode 1 was kind of like a low budget vibe, but the other episodes kind of like have a little lore, even though I don't pay for all of those things that I've done for the whole series. It's kind of like free though. So yeah. Um. Anyways, this kind of like series I'm talking to you about is having a complex, um, kind of like complex and maybe twisted story. You see, maybe Professor Jin was having a dream of having all of this. He was curious. Maybe he learned on how to do this. He maybe built this corp. He maybe was obsessed with making these horrible creatures, and sometimes maybe more like a few people missing, and that kind of company is kind of like, very kind of weird. It's kind of like suspicious. So that's why they kind of like had some agents to finally erase the memories of their family. So yeah, uh, maybe I'm gonna put that as a few kind of things that I'm gonna add in other episodes. So yeah, I'm still working on it, and I'm gonna make this a big project. So hope you guys love my explanation, my lore, and my hard work for this kind of series. Hope you guys love this. So see you in the next video.